Hey, how are you guys doing? How are you guys doing? Welcome to Brian's Place. Thank you for joining for another episode of Brian's Place. You may be thinking, something's wrong. I don't see anything. Something's wrong. Well, we're about to talk about that. The purpose of darkness. The purpose of darkness. How are you guys doing? How are you guys doing? As always, thank you so much for rocking and rolling with me and for being with me on this podcast journey. As you see, got a new background, new studio, new location, new season, new chapter in life, and for the podcast. So I'm grateful for that, for all that God is doing. So, um, as my pastor, Pastor Jones, always says, I won't be on here that long, but I will be here long enough. So I just wanted to get on here and share something and really try to help give a new perspective to darkness and to help bring hope and light to your seemingly dark situations that you may face. So, some of you, I'm not sure who this is for, but some of you may be surrounded by darkness. You may feel like there's darkness all around. You may be feel like you're surrounded by something that maybe wasn't part of your plan. It wasn't part of your agenda. You may be surrounded by darkness. And when you think about it, darkness has kind of a bad connotation attached to it, right? People hear it's dark outside and ooh, it's dark outside. Ooh, the oogly boogly and wigglies come out. Ooh, nighttime, nighttime. Ooh, the ghosts. Ooh, and it's like I think that society may have put that tag on it, but in my imagination, if you can just imagine with me, I think that darkness was not. This is my personal perception. I feel that darkness was not originally intended to be scary, but from my perspective, I see darkness as a place of growth. So there was darkness. It says in the beginning there was the earth was void and without form, and there was darkness, and God in the midst of the darkness created the earth. So that was in the beginning. And when a picture is developed, it is placed in the dark room. When a tree in order for a tree to be, you drive around and see all these awesome trees. And if you've ever been up to the Sequoia Redwoods up in Northern California, they have these awesome, huge oak trees, gigantic oak trees. And they're just like, man, they're awesome. But even the hugest oak tree was once just a seed in the ground surrounded by darkness. Even the most hugest, gorgeous, gigantic, beautifulest oak tree or sequoia redwood tree was once just a small seed surrounded by darkness. So, darkness can be looked at as a place for growth. Sometimes in those dark seasons of life, we may want to be out there, be doing this, be doing that, but sometimes the growth only happens when we get away from the crowd, when we're in a dark season. And sometimes we have to isolate ourselves from the noise of the crowd. We have to isolate ourselves from the world, because there's all these noises. There's cars, trucks, there's people here, this happened, this happened. There's all this noise. It's like sometimes we just need to press the pause button, be still, and allow God to speak to us in those seemingly isolated and dark seasons. Because sometimes if we're still long enough, we'll receive the revelation or the answer that we've been seeking for, or trying to make happen, if we're just still. And so, in that aspect, darkness can be a good thing. In that aspect, darkness can be a good thing. When you think about it, if there was no darkness, there'd be no need for light. So there's only, so like in this room, so like I have this light, and the light is needed because without the light, it's dark in the room. But if there was no darkness in the room, if the room was already light, there would be no need for light. So it's like we are vessels of light, and light is needed where there is darkness. And so if there was no darkness, there would be no need for light. But because there is darkness, there's need for light. So again, I'm not going to be on real long, but I just want to encourage you that although whatever it is you may be facing may seem dark and may seem like God called an audible out of nowhere, that this wasn't part of your plan, it wasn't part of your agenda, know that in the midst of the darkness, know that He's got you. Know that God's got you, and know that He's using the darkness to bring something up out of you, to bring forth a gift or something that He's placed on the inside of you that can only be brought forth from those dark places. So I just wanted to encourage you, um, as you may be navigating through those seasons of darkness, know that you are not alone. And know that God is using the darkness for your good. He's isolating you for your good. There's so much more to you. There's so much more to your being, to your existence, to your purpose, and than what meets the eye. There's so much more, and sometimes in order to tap into that better version of yourself, sometimes it means stealing away. And like a seed, there could be a huge, beautiful, better version of the seed inside the seed, which is a beautiful tree. But that can only come out once the seed is planted in the darkness of the dirt. If the seed just stays on the surface, nothing's going to produce from it. But the seed needs the darkness, it needs the isolation, it needs the richness and nutrients from the soil to bring forth what it was always purposed to be. And so, likewise, sometimes the darkness is used in our lives because there's things in us that need to come out, that need to be developed. So, not sure who this is for. I just wanted to come on here real quick and help give you, or at least present to you, a new understanding of the dark seasons in your life. You be encouraged, and just know that God has not brought you this far just to bring you this far. Let me say that again. God has not brought you this far just to bring you this far. There's so much more for you. There's so much more to you than what you currently know. You got this, and God's got you. I'll be blessed. And as always, this is BDP, Brian David Porter, living in purpose, on purpose, intentionally. Until next time, you guys be blessed. And of course, feel free to share um, and comment as well. I'm an interactive person. So, again, the darkness is for your good. When you know whose hand you're in, no matter whether you're having a dark day or a light day, a sad day or a happy day, God's got you through it all. And He's bringing you into something great. So as long as you continue to hold onto His loving, unchanging hand, it will all be worth it. And before you know it, you'll come out of that dark season with a new pair of wings, and you'll be able to fly into your destiny, and you'll be able to look back and see how it was all worth it, how it was all part of the master plan. For as it says in Romans 8:28, we know that all things work together for good to them that love God, to them who are the called according to his purpose. Y'all be blessed. Y'all be encouraged. Y'all be filled with hope, joy, inspiration, and continue to flow in greatness in 2023. I love y'all to life, for real. I appreciate every one of you for all your prayers, encouragement, and support. And so I'm excited. But yeah, y'all be encouraged. All right. Till next time, y'all be blessed.